Hello, 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 BitQueens. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is our last session for the year. I am so excited to have each and every one of us. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Carol. Welcome, Oge. Virginia, I see you. Welcome, Ruka. It's such an amazing time to be out here with amazing women like you. Please go to the comments and share with me how the day has been for you. Compliments of the season. Yes, we can hear the jingle of the bells and we can smell the holidays in the air. And we couldn't be more excited to have this one last epic session with you. So go to the comments and share with us what the day has been, how the season has been for you. We wish you a peaceful season. We wish you a joyful season, one that you will celebrate with your loved ones in with many blessings and happiness, and all the beautiful things that your heart desire. It's good to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So this is one last session we've been looking forward to, where we get to review all that we've been doing in the past months and of course get ourselves fired up for the new year. That's the year 2024. And so here at the BitQueens team, we've been working behind the scenes to ensure that we begin the new year with a bang. Yes, you got that right. So welcome everybody. Please, if you know other women who are not here yet, please go to our community, leave them some message, let them know that we're here and that we are ready to kick off. Yes, Ruka says compliments of the season. Carol says fabulous Sunday. Children at church performed their nativity play with difference midwife crisis. They were amazing. Oh, wonderful. Thank you for giving us that feedback. We love it. We love everything about Christmas and the joy it brings in our hearts and how it warms our heart. And of course, how it lets us love people the more. Thank you, Carol, for that wonderful feedback. Thank you, Oge. She says, hello, Queen K. Yes, it's good to see you here, Coach Oge. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So without wasting much of our time, yes, our event for today was to have a review of what we've been doing. Do you have any questions about all that we've been learning in the past? Then you are free to bring them up. Then we're also going to look at our community, how the journey has been, and what is ahead of us come 2024. And then we can take other announcements and then we close. So it promises to be an exciting one. And I'm sure you're all excited to be here. So I'll quickly share my screen just to guide us in today's conversation. So please feel free to leave whatever questions that you already have burning, about all that we've been learning in the community, all our training sessions. Please feel free to leave them in the chats. We will incorporate them as we go. Or you can even feel free to unmute yourself and speak. Again, we're going to have time to share our experiences. So it's one of the things I look forward to having us do. In fact, it should be the first thing we should do, where we get to share experience, feedback, what the journey so far has been for us here, and what we look forward to in the coming months. Okay, so I have my screen on now. I guess you all can see it. Please do let me know if you can read my screen.
Yes, we can see and read. Thank you.
Oh, great, great, great. So this is what we're going to be having today. We're going to be having some Q&A. We're going to be talking about our community, and then we'll look at the roadmap for 2024. Without further ado, I want to welcome everybody. If you are just joining us, if this is your first time of being in our community and you're meeting me for the first time, I'm Christy Emmanuel. I'm a blockchain educator for women and the founder of BitQueens. I welcome you to BitQueens. And BitQueens is a community for women who are interested in learning about blockchain technology and how it can empower them. Our vision is to create a community, which we have already created, where we help women feel supported to learn different aspects and areas of blockchain technology so that they can feel confident about themselves, being in the community, being in the blockchain space, and how they can begin to empower themselves with the endless opportunities that are available in this space. Like we said, blockchain has gone beyond finance. It is now the future of empowerment, the future of equality, and the future of freedom. And women couldn't be better positioned at this time to take advantage. So that's what we are doing at BitQueens, creating more and more awareness for women to understand what this technology is, the powers it holds, the opportunities and potentials within it, and how it can help them empower themselves and, of course, make impact in the world. Because I tell you what, women love to help. Women want to help other women. They want to support other women, but they have to be empowered themselves to do so. So blockchain provides one way for women to empower themselves and also empower other women. So before we go any further, let me ask two amazing women from the community to share what your experience has been so far. Before we go further in what we have for today, remember we have a Q&A, and then we need to talk about our community, and then we'll look at where we're headed 2024. But before then, let's get your feedback. Having been in this community, what has it been for you? The training sessions we've had, everything that has touched you in one way or the other within the community. Please, let's get your feedback, share your experience, share areas that you even wish that we adjust or make improvement. All that is welcome. So who is going first? Kindly unmute yourself and speak and share with us what your experience has been so far.
Okay, I'll go first.
Oh, fantastic.
So I've been extremely grateful, and I can't even remember how I got invited into this group, Christy. But I've been extremely grateful to have been part of this community, the BitQueens community. And I have valued the Sunday trainings. I think I've missed probably one, maybe, since I've been in the community. It's a learning curve. And recently I went through another learning curve, as you know. So I am extremely, extremely grateful for, firstly, I want to say I'm extremely grateful for the time that yourself and the BitQueens team have invested in this community. I don't take it for granted, because at the end of the day, this is an area in tech that we really need to brush up and learn. If we don't already know, learn about it, because it's not going away. Web3, things are going to get even more technical, if I can use that term, than they are right now. And as a woman, I think I need to feel more empowered and understand what I'm doing. My son is 25, and I know more about this area than he does, which is amazing for a 25-year-old. So it's not age dependent. Anyone can get involved, and I am grateful. I haven't seen the recording from last week, but I'm very grateful for there was stuff on there. I looked at the quiz and I thought, I'm not really sure about that. I need to see the recording. So I value what I'm learning. And yeah, I say I've been through a recent scam. So, more and more advice that we can get in terms of, not financial advice, I understand that, but in terms of what to look out for, common threads would be amazing. So yes, and thank you. Don't want to take up a whole time.
Thank you so very much, Carol. Thank you for sharing. That was so beautiful. I mean, I still remember how you joined the community, in case you have forgotten. We actually met in an event on LinkedIn, and then you shared your story of how you joined the blockchain space, at 65. I mean, that caught my attention, and I thought to reach out to you, and we had a few conversations, and boom, you were, even before I knew you, were in the community. And since then, it's been amazing. And we love to see you every Sunday. You always here, sharing your experience, encouraging other women to be active and, participate in what you're doing. So having you in the community has been a huge plus and a huge blessing. Thank you for sharing. And we adore all your feedback that you keep giving us. And then for our replay last week, we had serious technical issues, and as such, we were unable to release the recording for last Sunday. But shortly after today's event, we should have it, up and running. So thank you so very much for sharing. Any other person, just one more person, and then we can move on to other, parts of what we have for today or other lineups for today. So who is going next? Just one more person so that we can continue. What has the experience been for you? What lessons have you learned? What has the journey been for you? And do you have any suggestions or anything you want us to improve on? Please, let's have your feedback. Okay, if you're just joining, welcome. I can see Madam Bemi, welcome. Today is about taking questions and answers, talking about our community and looking forward to what 2024 holds for our community. So welcome, Madam Bemi. Virginia, it's good to see you. Ruka, welcome. So any other person going?
Hello, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Virginia.
Okay, thank you so much. I don't really have much to say, but I just want to say a big thank you to Coach Christy and all those working behind the scene at BitQueens community who put the hard work to bring all the presentations to us every Sunday. I must say, being here has really changed my life a lot, especially in terms of, knowing what blockchain is all about. Before now, I used to believe blockchain was very hard, very difficult, and it's too broad to comprehend. But honestly, since I joined the Bitcoin community, things have really been so different. I have had this change of mindset that, makes me so excited to be here each time because I started seeing the simplicity in learning about blockchain. And, it has boosted my confidence in, when it comes to blockchain, when it comes to, technology, especially regarding to blockchain and stuff like that. Before now, when I hear people talk about blockchain, they talk about crypto, I'm kind of, I feel so intimidated because I had little or no knowledge about it. But since I joined this community, have gained a lot of information, a lot of knowledge about Bitcoin, to the extent that I even educate others. And, sometimes I'm just so surprised at myself. And, it's been a great journey. And it's every week I look forward to being in this place because I know I always learn one or two things. I always learn something new that, makes me, when I go back, I keep on, making researches and, increasing my knowledge in blockchain. And I just feel like, I'm doing great positioning myself because I've realized that blockchain cuts across every area of, human life. It is where the world is going, and just recently, I think one of the posts that was made on our platform about, incentives being distributed to a refugee camp through blockchain in order for, transparency to be, for it to be transparent. I was so marveled that even blockchain, can be used to do things like that. So it just amazes me how broad and wide blockchain is. And I just know that I'm grateful to God for, finding this community, for being here, because it has really transformed my life a lot. And I know that many of us who are here can testify to that. And I also want to use this opportunity to encourage us, because there are men of knowledge who even had I joined this community. We can do well to invite them. We can do well to talk to them. We can do well to bring them into this community. And just like Christy used to say, you never can tell. You might find something that really interests you, something that you want to take on, as a career in this place. With the knowledge I gained, about being able to host your business in blockchain, just about anything, that has got me thinking, and I've been planning and working seriously on how I can bring my business into the blockchain space. I know it's not going to be easy. It's not a journey of today, but, the knowledge I've gained here has actually, brought that vision, that idea into me, which I know by the grace of God, I will be able to achieve. So I want to thank Coach Christy and all the crews in this BitQueen community, and each and every one of us, because we are all here working together and making this community grow. And I believe that God will continue to help us and make us grow and give us more ideas in this community by His grace. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening.
Oh, thank you so very much for that heartwarming feedback and commendation for the BitQueens team. Thank you, Virginia. Yes, since being part of the community, we've always enjoyed your company. You always join us, and we're happy for all that you've learned, the ideas that are flowing through your mind because of being part of the community. We couldn't be more excited for your journey, and we hope you keep growing and expanding your knowledge. 2024 holds even more things for us in the community. So thank you for your feedback. We are so happy to hear all that has happened for you within the period you joined the community. Yes, Madam Gbemi, your hand is up. Kindly unmute yourself and speak.
Hello, Christy, compliments of the season house. I couldn't have said this better than the last speaker. I have not been regular at the presentations, but I try to catch up. It's wonderful that the excitement has been sustained since this platform was started. And then also to know that we are touching lives, we are coming on, we keep learning new things. For me, honestly, just knowing that there is a place I can go and refresh whatever little thing I know is comforting. Secondly, I also align my thoughts with that of the last speaker about the self-esteem that you feel when you speak outside and they look. I am not even in my middle age. I'm a senior citizen. I'm over 60. So when they speak and I interject, it's like, hey, who's there? Who's speaking? I am here. I'm still here. And I think that challenges some people I know. I was on a flight recently, and a young man was sitting by me. I was busy on my tablet. I kept checking the coins and the prices on the coin cap market. And the guy let us say, hello, ma. You are doing this thing. I wish my mother will even listen. I said, all of us have our time. All of us have our time. So when we are here and we see the young ones, honestly, I wish more young people will log into this platform and join and listen and learn. But the fact is this, once you say blockchain, it's like a certain kind of alarm just goes off in people's brain, like, that I don't know what it is. I don't think I can cope. But that is the worst reaction to have. It's better to be inquisitive nicely. You know, these things are new, yes. Even a lot of countries are just coming on, just learning more, just trying to see how they can open up that space. Nigeria is doing well, but we need to do more. When we look at the statistics in India, for instance, so a lot of women still need to be here. And I encourage us all to continue to share the link and give people that opportunity, that there is a platform you can learn. You do not pay a dime. All you use is your data. Come on and associate with, well, it is still new, with the new, which is the future. So I commend your effort. I commend your trailblazing attitude, that you took this upon your shoulders and you have been faithful to the cause. You've been very, you've made it very exciting and soft-like. Like it's no hassle, it's all right. Just come in, the door is open and join us. So I congratulate everybody that's been able to be on this course for about 3 months now. Am I right? Am I right? 3, 4 months? Yeah.
4 months. 4 months.
4 months. Yes.
Right.
And the new year, I pray that I will be more committed, so that I can, of course, also see a lot of the beautiful faces that are here. Thank you so much, Christy, and your team. We appreciate what we're doing. And I pray for the Lord to continue to open more vistas for you, because the more you know, the more we learn. And the very, very best in the new year to every BitQueen. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so very much, Madam Gwemi, for that wonderful share. Thank you for the feedback. Amazing story. Yes, women, no matter the age, can also do blockchain. And that's been our message here for young and the old to be part of what's happening and to educate themselves and see where they can align themselves and take advantage. Thank you, women, for sharing all those amazing stories, all those amazing feedback. It encourages us, it lets us know that we are going in the right direction and helps us to plan better and to do better, to expand our community and make it, one that everyone will find enjoyable and exciting to be part of. So with that said, thank you so very much, everybody. Let's just go right into our conversation for today. So do you have any questions based on all that we've been learning in the past? Are there areas you really want to you want us to expand your knowledge on? Please feel free to ask your questions. It's part of what we planned out for today, because sometimes we may not be able to ask all the questions, and we just thought it wise to provide opportunity for us to ask questions in any area. When we started our training sessions, we've had sessions on explaining what blockchain technology is, the opportunity it holds for women. We talked about cryptocurrencies. We learned about cryptocurrency platforms. We talked about cryptocurrency wallets. We talked about the different types of cryptocurrencies, then how to buy, how to send and receive cryptocurrencies, how to create accounts and wallets. We also learned about DeFi, which was, I think, the last thing we did before, this particular session. So we've touched on a lot, within the blockchain space. So if there are areas you want us to throw more light on, or any question you want to ask, maybe it's about the community or all that we've been learning, please feel free to do so. You can leave them in the chats. So what we will do is, to save some time, I would allow you ask your questions in the chats while we'll continue with the rest of the presentation, after which we'll respond to those questions. That way we'll save some time and we are able to cover everything that we have for today. So I'll be looking through the chats to receive your questions and respond to them adequately. So moving on, let's tell you about our story, how it has been for us, and what lies ahead. So the idea behind creating the community was conceived in 2022. I've been in the space myself since 2018. So that's about 6 years or a little more than 6 years. But the idea to create the community where women can learn because of the experiences I've had myself came 2022. So when that idea came, we started to work on it behind the scenes. I told a few of my mentors and we started to prepare and plan, understand, do some research, get ideas on how to create a community that will be vibrant, where women can come in and learn and take advantage of the opportunities within this space. So it was until August 2023, this year, that we actually created the community and we started putting things in place gradually to receive women in the community. So that's when publicity started going out. That's when we started talking to other people who could partner with us, people behind the scenes, other community builders to help us structure and give us insights on how it feels to build a community. Because I tell you what, building a community, especially for women and in the area of blockchain, is not your regular kind of community. So we needed to understand what happens within that space and then how we can position ourselves to push out our vision, our mission, and our goals. And it was at the end of that same August, after we had created a community, asking women to be part of our community, explaining the vision that we hold for BitQueens, that we had our first ever online meetup. That was August 2023. So if you are here on this call, you probably remember this day. This is a screenshot from that particular event. So you can see all the beautiful faces and the smiling faces that attended. It was a huge event, I must tell you, because it was the very first. And we had a lot of women in the community, even though we were still few in the community at the time, but we had a huge turnout and it was so massive. So if you're here today, you've not listened to that event, you've not watched it, please go to our YouTube channel. It's the very first video you will find. And here, almost everybody share their experience, where they're coming from, why they joined the community. It was such a fantastic event, I must say. So go there, watch it. And if you have already, you can still refresh your memory and help yourself stay in track of why you even joined in the first place. So that was when we held our first online meetup, 27th August 2023. And then from there, we launched our training sessions. And guess what? It's 4 months from the first online meetup till now, since we've been holding our weekly training sessions every Sunday without fail. And in total, we've had 16 sessions and we've touched on different areas of blockchain technology. We've talked about what blockchain technology is, how it can empower women, the opportunity that lies in there for women, how women can position themselves. We've talked extensively about cryptocurrencies, about cryptocurrency projects, crypto investing for women. We've talked about DeFi and how that can position women to empower themselves. We've talked about all kinds of things within the 4 months of having these sessions. And guess what? We are not stopping. In fact, we are just starting. We've not even scratched the surface. There's so much to learn. And we here at BitQueens are committed to helping you in your blockchain journey, to help you thrive, to help you grow, and to help you position yourself, to empower yourself, and to take advantage of all the opportunities within this space. And then we've also had speaking engagements on LinkedIn. Yes, the BitQueens team have been there for 3 months now, a little more than 3 months, every week. In fact, every Friday, 10:30 West African time, we've been on LinkedIn talking about our community, creating more awareness about BitQueens and how women can be part of what we are doing. Of course, shedding more light on why women should even be part of the blockchain space, why women should take it seriously. So these are some of the things we've been doing behind the scenes to highlight our community, to highlight the importance of women being in the blockchain space and the opportunities that women could leverage. Within our community, we've been sharing content, even on our social media platforms, every week, at least 3 to 4 times in a week. and the response has been so massive. As we speak, we have over 70 women in the community from the time we started up till now. And these women are coming from different cultures and background. We have Nigerians, especially in the community. We have Cameroonians, we have Indians from the Philippines, we have women, the UK and the US, women from those regions are also part of our community. So you can see we're building a global community and we're not stopping anytime soon. We're spreading the word, we're shedding more light, we're highlighting blockchain, we're highlighting Web3, and we're encouraging more women to be part of what we are doing. And we could not be more excited for how far we've done in such a little time. You will agree with me that putting this community together, having hands to make sure that the activities hold every week has not been an easy one. But guess what? We are motivated. We know why we're doing this. We are still in alignment with our vision, with our goals, with our mission. The BitQueens team are always iterating and on top of their game to see how best to keep the community engaged and inspired. It's still a journey for us and we're still learning, but we're committed to making this a community that every woman who is interested in blockchain technology will be happy to be part of. Of course, our social media presence has been growing massively, especially on LinkedIn. Okay, so we hope to replicate similar activities on other platforms and of course, get the kind of engagement that will spread the community more and help us do better with reaching more women and empowering them. Like I said, it's still work in progress. We would not say that it hasn't been challenging or we've not had some hurdles along the way. But like I said, we are not going back. This is something we have decided to do. And we've had support from even you who are part of the community. Some of you sent in your feedback through the poll we had the other time, I think about a month ago in the community. And that has helped us plan ahead. So it's still work in progress. We are not seeing it as a challenge, but we see it as opportunity for us to learn. And these are the areas we can do better in the future, in the coming weeks and coming months. We want to see better engagement in the community. Sometimes the engagement in the community is not encouraging, but that is not deterring us. So what we are doing is to iterate, to try out new things, other ways of getting women to be more active in the community and to engage with the content and the information that we share within the community. Then we're also looking at more participation in the weekly training sessions. Yes, this is the core of what we do here in the community, holding these sessions, because in these sessions, we open your eyes to see all the opportunities that are available. We open your eyes to learn about blockchain technology, about Web3, about different concepts. We demystify them through engaging content. And it will be a delight to have more and more women join these training sessions and of course to have opportunity to interact one-on-one. So we are looking forward to having more women participate. Sometimes the participation is low, but we know that it can be better in the future and we are working to see how we can make that happen. Then we keep iterating to keep providing the community with relevant and engaging content and events. In the future, we are looking forward to incorporating other types of content or different types of events. For instance, inviting other women who are in the blockchain space already or Web3 to share their own story. Yes, in one of our sessions, we had one of our community members here share her journey, how she started her blockchain journey at age 65. She's 68 this December. So you can see that session, I must say, was an amazing one. And so such events can happen where we invite other women, whether or not they're in our community, to come share their stories and how they got into the space, and of course, inspire women in our community to take blockchain seriously, and of course, to position themselves to get empowered. So all these are areas we're looking at to make our community more engaging and more inspiring. Then we're still in the process of fully branding our community. For instance, we do not have a website. All these areas we are looking to improve on because we know that once we fully brand ourselves and we launch ourselves out there, that will create more awareness. People will know us, other organizations and brands will discover us, and we could form partnerships with other big brands who may also want to give us more visibility. So all these are things we are considering in the coming weeks and months. Just keep your eyes peeled and your ears open as these things fall in place. Then we're also planning on strategies for our social media content. In the world today, you cannot ignore social media. The impact is so massive when it comes to building a brand or building an organization or even building a community like ours. So we're working on more strategies to improve our social media content and how we present ourselves, and of course, our presence generally in the social media space. So all these we will not say they're challenges. Like I said, these are work in progress, and we know that with your support and with the BitQueens team working behind the scenes, we will eventually surmount all this and even get to greater heights. All right, so moving forward, 2024, what lies ahead for us, for our community? Sincerely, we want to thank you, first of all, for being here, because without you in the community, there is no BitQueens. So the BitQueens is you, and we congratulate you for being part of the community, for your commitments, for telling others about the community. In fact, I know a few women in the community who, told me that they joined because someone else in the community referred them. So that's amazing. I mean, you didn't just join the community, but you've been letting the word out, and we are appreciative of all that you do, how you support, how you engage, how you inspire other women by your participation and your activities within the community. We're grateful. Yeah, 2024, we are looking to expand our community to about 1,000 women. Yes, this is doable. In fact, more than that is actually doable. So we are looking to have more women in our community, at least 1,000 women in the coming year. And so we're already working behind the scenes, the strategies that we're going to use, the plans, the goals we need to set, milestones that we need to reach to be able to achieve this and surmount it. Now, we are also going to be incorporating more forms of content to keep the community engaged and inspired. We're looking at having podcast sessions where we invite women to come and share their stories of how they got into the space, the challenges they've had to overcome, and what the journey has been for them. We'll also look at sharing newsletters. These are different forms of content that we are not already exploring that we could leverage. And of course, the ones that we're already exploring, we're looking to make it better, more engaging, more fun for women to stay engaged and stay empowered and inspired. Then we're also looking to collaborate with other like-minded brands, at least 2 of them in the coming year, where we get to collaborate with them, run events together, which will give us more exposure, give us more visibility, and of course, do great things together. And then we're looking forward to holding physical events to create more awareness. Yes, meetups across the country or different other regions across the globe. So we're working behind the scenes to achieve this. Yes, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step, and we are already working towards taking that first step of holding and hosting physical events. And we hope this goes global and we are able to reach more women to be part of what we are doing in the BitQueens community. Designing better strategies for our social media presence. Yes, we have a little over 400 other women who are engaging our content on social media, but we can do more, we can have more following. So we are preparing and designing strategies to improve our presence and to have more women engage our content and ultimately join our community. So all these are things we have lined up for us to be able to expand our community. And then we are open to sponsorships, collaborating, sharing value and receiving value. So if you know organizations or brands that we can get sponsorships from or we can collaborate with to give us the visibility that we're looking for or to push our brand forward to create more awareness for us, then please feel free to reach out to the BitQueens team. You can leave us a mail using bitqueenshq@gmail.com. We will appreciate it and we'll take the conversation further until it yields the right results. So that is what we have. But before we go, if you are listening to us, whether on YouTube or any other platform that you're tuned in and listening to us, join our community. If you are a woman and you are listening to us and you're interested in understanding how blockchain works and how it can empower you, then BitQueens is the community to be in. Yes, we have sessions like this every Sunday, 5 p.m. West African time, where we demystify everything about blockchain technology and we hand the power over to you so that you can leverage all the opportunities that are within this space to empower yourself and to impact the world. Again, you can write us. If you're listening to us and you don't know how to be part of our community, write us bitqueenshq@gmail.com and we will provide you with all the information you need to be part of our community. Also inform other women to be part of our community. We have an invite link. So if you don't already have it, please request. We will share that invite link after this session in our community so you can also use that link to invite other women. We are going for the festivities. What are you going to be discussing when you meet other women during the events, during the holidays? Let BitQueens be part of the conversations that you're going to be having. Let other women know about us. And guess what? Anyone can join from any part of the world. Anybody can join from any part of the world. So long they're interested in learning about blockchain technology, they can be part of our community. So with that said, looking for volunteers and interns. So next year, we want to expand. To be able to achieve these things we've highlighted, we need people who are ready to volunteer or interns who are ready to work and gain experience. So we are looking for community managers, content creators, writers, video editors, social media strategies. These are positions that are open. So if you are within this space or you know people who have these skills and are ready to collaborate with us, please send them our email address to leave us a message indicating their interest to join the BitQueens team. Yes, because the vision is huge, but there are few hands at the moment. So we need people to be part of the team to expand it to help us achieve what we want to achieve. So we need volunteers and interns, but we're focusing more on women looking to work and gain experience, who may have gotten the skills and are looking to express themselves or show the skills they already have. We can provide them the platform to test out the knowledge they have and of course to build themselves through their internship. Or volunteers, people who are looking to learn skills while still in the journey, then we're also open. Please share with them our email address, bitqueenshq@gmail.com. Or if it's you and you're listening to us, please feel free to write us a mail and we'll be there to respond to your applications as it were. So just tell us your name, the skills you have, your interest to work with us, and we will respond to you with more information on how you can be part of our team. So with that said, we come to the end of this part of the session. Follow us on our social media handles if you've not already done so. Go to all the platforms. We're there as BitQueens. Once you just type BitQueens, you'll see, our logo, and then you can follow us, you can like us, you can engage with our content and turn on the notification so that you get notified when we share new content on our social media platform. So with that said, I'll go over now to see if there are questions, if there are recommendations, if you have any suggestions, because we're also looking out to hear from you. If there are areas you want us to do more, then we're open to taking all that feedback. So thank you for being here all the while. I'll stop sharing my screen now and go through the comments. Okay, thank you for all your feedback that you've been sending in the comments. Virginia says, I am overjoyed with presence of the season. Yeah, thank you so much. Kara says, wonderful share, Virginia. Wholeheartedly agree, Gbemi. Thank you for your feedback, everybody. Oge said, yippee, I see myself. Oh, of course, I remember the first event we had. It was such a blast. I had a great time, and I'm sure you too had a great time. Ruka says, have yourself a merry little Christmas. We go again in 2024. I wish you all a beautiful new year in advance. Thank you so much for that warm wishes. Thank you so very much. Yes, August says, yeah, physical events. Yes, absolutely. We are going to be having physical events come 2024. That way we can expand our reach and have more women join our community. Okay, so thank you, everybody. Are there other areas you want us to throw more light on? Do you have any questions? Yes, I'm still waiting. Do you have any questions about all that we've been learning? Very important, because that's the core of what we do at BitQueen. So if there are areas you want us to throw more light on, please feel free to do so. Again, you can have some time to, during the holidays, to rewatch the events. They are there on YouTube. So you can go back there and watch the sessions that you missed. And then if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us in the community. Okay, so if there are no questions, I trust the BitQueens team did an amazing job. So in order not to waste any more of our time, I want to thank everybody who made it out here. I'm so excited. 4 months of having these sessions without fail has been amazing. I'm so happy that we came thus far, and we know that better things, better times, better sessions lie ahead. Trust that we are going to go back. The BitQueens team will go back and review everything we've done and see how we can make it better in 2024. Thank you, everyone who made out the time to be here. Thank you, Madam Gbemi. Thank you, Virginia, Carol. Thank you, Oge, Anene. Thank you, Ruka. We thank you. If you have any last words, we're going for Christmas. If you have any last words to share with the community, please feel free to unmute yourself and speak before we round up. Madam Gbemi, are you there? Carol, you want to share?
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Wishing everyone an amazing,
Thank you. Good
amazing
evening.
Christmas.
Thank you so much for what you're doing. You're highly appreciated.
Thank you so much.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah.
Yes, Merry Christmas, everybody. And even though we are going on a break, this is our last session for the year. It doesn't stop us from engaging within the community. We'll still continue to pass information across within the community. We'll still continue to learn. So we are only taking a break from the sessions that we hold every Sunday to resume January 2024. We'll announce the date within the community. So, but meanwhile, enjoy the holidays, enjoy the time, have a great time with your families, and we hope to be back again 2024 with more exciting training sessions. From me and the BitQueens team, have a Merry Christmas and a beautiful New Year ahead. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.